Now, a technical foul was assessed to Brooks Timcode at the 3-12 mark of the second quarter, and San Miguel converting on a technical free throw. That's why they're on top by 7 points.
And Tim Cohn also picked up a technical foul in game number 4, and that technical foul fired up his boys to win that game, eventually in the 4th period.
Excellent help side defense here coming from Gabe Freeman, coming from behind to reject that shot by Simpson.
Here's Baguio. It's Freeman guarding Baguio, and Baguio goes to Simpson. Shot knocked down to 7. Cross-court pass intercepted by the long arms of Ivan Santos. Here's Freeman on the move. He is fouled, and he will take 2.
We saw a glimpse of how San Miguel took away the execution factor for Alaska in game number 3. Right now, we're seeing a glimpse of yung sipag na nakikita natin from San Miguel. There is a rotation of that defensive scheme, yung kanilang double teaming scheme, but Arvin Santos reading that pass by Diamond Simpson, helping Gabe Freeman slowly but surely get his confidence, scoring a 6-point only so far of this ball game.
And you see how good defense just transitioned into better offense on the other end. But more than the double team that they're doing, they're forcing Alaska to pass the ball where Alaska wants, where San Miguel wants that ball to be. Kanya na pick up yung pasa. And good job on the part of Arvin Santos to anticipate where that pass was going to. Siya nakakuha ng steal.
Anyway, that was a free throw brought to you by Booming Derby's Premium Formula. Dito ko na sa Llamado. 8 to shoot for the Aces. They go inside the fence. A block by Arvin Santos. Here's Yo. The ball is back with Yo. Arvin Santos fakes. Santos fires. 15-footer short. A rebound para kay Diamond Simpson. It's back to a 9-point lead para sa San Miguel Beermen, matching the biggest lead of the ball game. Tenorio slices through. Drop pass, Berberan, and it's a turnover.
Slowly but surely, this is a big 9-point margin once again by San Miguel. They were in dire straits a while ago after posting a 30-21 lead. Cyrus Baguio went amok here in the midpoint of the second quarter, but right now Dedok Miranda steadying the ship of San Miguel, pushing them to this 3-possession lead over Alaska.
I think the big turnaround happened when Diamond Simpson was sitting down. And then when he got back on the floor, San Miguel's defense was ready for him. And that gave San Miguel successive defensive stops and also fueled their offense so that they could get easy transition baskets on the other end.
Here's Tenorio. Under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Simpson wants that ball. Great wrestling match inside, but here's the Vance with a drop step and a nice move.
Very important for the other players aside from Tenorio. Simpson and the other guy in the corner for the triangle to move well without the ball, because right now San Miguel is contesting the entry passes to Diamond Simpson.
Well, Jeffrey Carriazo with a rare appearance here para sa Alaska. Here's Freeman. Yo. Shot clock down to 4. Yo, step back three. No go. Under a minute to play in the second period. The Aces trailing by 7 points. And that's a foul against Dedok Miranda.
One of the more difficult things to stop. And every time you run that early offense is that blur ball screen at the top. You have to figure it out. Either you trap it, you go under it. But if it's LA Tenorio, you just have to make sure that you get that ball away from his hands.
Here's De La Cruz, the Vance. Shot clock down to 7. Shot clock down to 3. No one's aware of it.
Once again, San Miguel making sure that that entry pass to Diamond Simpson is not done with a lot of time on the shot clock. And as a result, Alaska had no more time to be able to move that basketball from Simpson to the other players on the floor.
And it's Andifix 30-second timeout. Brought to you by Andifix, and first aid by Mobog Zol and Seal Zol.
You know, I thought that last play, Nico, Ronnie, perfect illustration how San Miguel has to congest the floor so that Alaska does not have the space to create the open look. Nakita natin, no? Pinagbibigyan ni Mick Pilisi si Diamond Simpson to get the shot from medium range but not to post up. but he passed on the shot. And when he decided to pass on the ball to somebody else, naubusan na sila ng oras. That's what you call playing the clock very well for San Miguel's defense to stymie the execution of Alaska.
Alex Abagdon back in the game. Tactical substitution para sa San Miguel. He's joined by Felici, Santos, Washington, and Bondonod Tiveros. No Gabe Freeman on the floor. 16 to shoot. Ivan Santos has the ball. Santos outside Kabagdon. Kabagdon outside Felici. Inside Washington, and Washington scores. And now the Aces will try and write the last sentence of the second chapter. They're down by 9 points.
San Miguel can give up a foul. They don't need to. They got the turnover.
Excellent team defense once again here by San Miguel, helping out on the penetration by LA Tenorio.
And good communication among the players. They had a foul to give, but they didn't give up the foul unnecessarily. And instead, they got a much better deal. They got a turnover and the basket in exchange.
Alex Kabagdon hitting the layup. And San Miguel will end the first half with their biggest lead of the game at 11 points, 50-49. It is must-win Sunday para sa San Miguel Beermen. No ifs and buts about it. No other recourse but to win tonight and extend the game to a Game 6 on Wednesday. At the forefront of the charge is Gabe Freeman. He's struggled from the field, but he has made a living from the line, and as always, he has gotten the rebounds to boot. Kasama niya ngayon si Patricia Bermudez-Cizo.
Well, he's been going 0 from the field. All your points have been coming from the free throw line. What's up? What gives?
I just wanted to come in with the defensive aspect tonight. I've been scoring in the last few games, and we've been losing. So tonight I said, you know, I'm going to let everybody else score, and I'm going to focus on our defensive end.
Right, this might be another superstition, but what do you think you guys need to do in the second half to keep this lead? Because we all know that Alaska is very deliberate, and they're very disciplined in getting back the lead.
We just need to stay disciplined on the defensive end. You know what? To be honest with you, defense wins championships, and it don't matter about the offensive end. You know, if we sustain our defense, we'll be good.
All right, appreciate it. Good luck. And we'll be back for more of your PBA action. This is Finals Game 5 right here on Solar TV.